Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hashtag Unboxing. It's just me today because I don't know where everyone is. Everyone has abandoned me. But it's just me again. I'm your host, Ray Wong, Senior Tech Correspondent at Mashable. And today we're going to check out the Homido VR headset. That's a V2, and also an inexpensive 360 camera called the Cam 360. Should Samsung be scared? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, for those who are really into VR or 360 cameras, the best ones out there are kind of from Samsung. You've got the Samsung Gear VR, and then you've also got the Samsung Gear 360. Those are the best of the best. But the problem is they only work with Samsung phones. So your iPhone is out of luck. This is the Homido V2, and this one actually works with Android and iPhone, various models. This is also a 360 camera. It's a little cheaper than, I think it's about $100 cheaper than the Gear 360. So nice, affordable option, and I'm going to check that out as well. So let's take a look at the box itself. Look at that. It's red, it's black, it's gamer ready. That's a gamer graphic right there. That's VR, baby. That's like screen. If this was on the shelf and you were like, hey, which headset should I buy? This or like that plain looking Samsung Gear VR, you'd probably pick this, maybe. Okay. Kind of reminds me of like the old graphics card boxes, like the AMD stuff. It's so extreme because it's got all these particles and stuff coming out of it. The side of the box, we've got, what do we have here? We have, it says you got to download the app, which I do not have. I will download and install that. Choose and install the app, insert your phone, and get started. So the great thing is that it works with various phone sizes. Let's see what is in the box. We've got the headset itself. We got a soft carrying case. You got a strap. You've got a spare foam band, a cleaning cloth, all sorts of stuff. And it's compatible over here, as it says, with iPhone 5S. That's a pretty small screen.
So, Ray, did you notice the guy on the back of the box there? He's really enjoying himself.
He's probably watching some VR porn.
I didn't say that.
That's a universal VR porn face. I know that face all too well. You guys have probably seen that video. I'm terribly embarrassed of it, but great video by some awesome people. He's got to be enjoying something. He's definitely not enjoying all this spaceship stuff happening in the back.
He could be. Don't judge.
He could be. He could be, but I'm gonna say he's not. He looks like he's having too good of a time. Anyway, back to what phones are compatible. You've got the iPhone 5S. You've got the iPhone 5. Clearly, they printed this before the SE came out. This is the iPhone SE, iPhone 6, iPhone 6S, iPhone 6 Plus. And then you've got a whole bunch of Samsung phones from the S4, S5, S6, 7, Note 2. Whoa, Note 2. It's an old phone. Galaxy Note 3, Galaxy Note 4, Note 5, Sony, a whole bunch of Sony phones, Xperia Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, Z5, LG's G2, G3, G4, G5, Nexus 5, Nexus OnePlus, HTC, Huawei. Okay, let's just go ahead and unbox this thing. So it's actually not available right now. It retails for about $80. Samsung's Gear VR retails for $100, but again, that one only works with Samsung phones and select Samsung phones at that. They only work with specific models. So, got a nice little, here's the box, nothing else in here, and got a nice little protective case, which is cool because that's something the Gear VR doesn't come with, and a cool little handle, hard shell, transporting this, definitely not suspicious. Definitely not suspicious. A little branding over here, Homido. Okay, nice box. I like that. We've got the VR headset here. Okay, very similar styling to the Gear VR. Obviously, you slot your phone in there, and then you've also got some cushion pads for, I'm assuming, to adjust. How do I look right now? I look like Robin?
Zorro.
All right. Couple of an extra cushion pad to fit your face. Maybe you got a bigger square face or whatever, narrower face. Some instructions and a nice microfiber cloth. Love that. And you really, really need one of these because the lenses do get really dusty and dirty really fast. So always keep a microfiber cloth handy for your VR headset. So let's put the box aside. Look at the VR headset itself. Put this aside and okay, so peel that. This is a live unboxing, guys. I have not tampered with this, not even opened it. First time I'm experiencing it. I've never even seen this headset myself. First impressions, pretty sleek design, I gotta say. Pretty light. It's about the size of a Gear VR. So you've got the plastic shell. Look at that. So it pops open like that. And then you put your phone in there. You've got a couple of little brackets over here to adjust between the sizing, so you can adjust this to fit your phone, smaller phone, bigger phone, phablet, whatnot. And you've got some, okay, I've got my phone here. I don't have the app yet. Here's my phone. It goes this way. There you go. Slot your phone in. Your screen, you turn on the app, I assume, and then you pop it in. And then the lenses right here are enlarge and magnify your screen, allowing you to see VR content or 360 content. So this one has a 100 degree field of view, and that's 1 degree less than the new Gear VR, which is 100 degrees, which is pretty decent for a mobile VR experience. Not quite as magnified as the Oculus Rift or HTC Vive, but pretty decent, I guess, for a mobile VR headset. Definitely a lot better than Google Cardboard and a lot better than the previous Gear VR headset. So it looks like I don't really know what this little silver button here is. Let's find out what that is about. Just a cool button over here. Okay, let's read the instructions because I get so much shit all the time for not reading the instructions. You know, these instructions don't tell me what that is, to be honest. It doesn't tell me what this button is. I really don't know what that does.
Does it trigger something in the phone? Like,
you know what? It might. You're right. Okay. You're right. I think the box said it's an action button. So maybe a select button, OK button, mode select, something like that. So let's put it on the VR headset. Pretty standard. You got your elastic straps. I like that the elastic straps are already kind of
springy.
They're springy. They're already attached, so you don't have to deal with that yourself. You have to install them yourself. So, there's also kind of I'm guessing this is a field of view adjuster, so you can adjust the clarity of the lenses. You got a little.
But it's actually moving the lenses left and right as you see it.
Right. So
people have different space between them.
Okay,
eyes.
so I'm putting it on. It's a little bit tight, but otherwise pretty comfy. Obviously, I can't see anything right now because I don't have the app. Hello, guys. Can you guys see my eyes?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, close that down. All right, so this is what Ray is seeing right now.
Black? What'd you guys put up?
This is what you're seeing right now.
I'm seeing black.
Right,
okay,
now
so
come back.
obviously you'd open the app, you'd see the VR content. So I gotta say, for a headset, that's $80. It's pretty comfy. I like that. Like I said, I like that the straps are already attached. And here's a select button, so that's cool. And you know what? I'm gonna download. Why don't I download the app right now and see if I can see some VR content, so I can give you guys kind of a impression on how the VR experience is. The thing about mobile VR is that you really want to use a phone that has a high resolution screen, and unfortunately the iPhone just isn't very high res. You really want a screen with at least like quad HD resolution. That's 2560 by 1440. So really high res, because you're putting these lenses and magnifying the screen that's literally in front of your face. So that's why Samsung phones are probably the best for VR experience. And also you have to deal with things like lag and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So all those things actually factor into whether you get motion sick or not. So let me download the app really quickly. Homido. I'm just going to look up Homido. Bear with me. If you guys have comments about this headset, leave them in the comments section right now. Now would be a great time. This is the Homido V2. It costs $80. And let's see, 360 VR player. It costs $80.
Some people want you to give it away after the unboxing here. I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
We'll look into it, though.
We can look into it. I can definitely look into it. Let me know in the comment section below what your VR experiences have been like. Which VR headsets have you tried? Which ones do you prefer? What do you think about mobile VR? I can't find this app. Homido. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it's not even out yet because this headset is not available right now. It's listed on Best Buy. Maybe I don't have an Android phone right now, so I'm sorry guys, I can't show you. Oh, let's see. Homido Center is the app. Is the App Store down? Okay, I don't know. Getting absolutely nothing. I would love that.
No.
I'm gonna take a look at this. So, awesome producer James is lending me his lovely Moto X. Second gen, great phone. I gotta find the Play Store. Here we go. Play Store, and let's look for that. Homido Center. Okay, I see it. Something's going on with the App Store. I can't see anything. Okay, so I've got the app over here. I'm going to install that. So here's the app. I'm going to install that. And it's only 9.27 megabytes, so pretty small. And oh yeah, now the Homido Center is showing up on iOS. Apple, get yourself your act together. Okay, so it's installing right now. I'm also installing on iOS. Do a quick little comparison. This one actually has a higher resolution screen than the iPhone, so you may be able to see a difference. So I'm going to open this up and see what happens. There's some VR content. Please wait while the app is loading for the first time. I'm going to open the iPhone version. Maybe the iPhone version will catch up. Okay, here we go. 3 apps to begin with. You know, I'm looking at this and these icons are terrible. Like, they're so blurry. Like, I don't even know if I was a first person experiencing this, I'd be very wary of starting with these apps. Okay, let's go with this last one. I don't even know what it is. It's
a good thing it's not your phone, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, I do have my phone now. So, it's called Lamper VR First Flight, the most addictive VR runner game. So I'm guessing something like Temple Run. It's a runner style game. Maybe the best cardboard game yet, says CNET. So this is designed for cardboard, but this is kind of like a more advanced version of cardboard. So let's give it a shot. This is 45 megabytes. This is on Wi-Fi, James? I don't want to be eating up your data.
Nope, you're fine.
Okay. Here we go. You know what? While we're doing that, give it a couple of seconds. I'm going to go download another VR app here. Oh, what is that? The guy in the middle. It's called Dino Town. Look at this guy. Can we get a zoom? Can we zoom in on that? No?
Hang on. There you go.
Oh, look at that guy. He's holding his cardboard. He's screaming. He's freaking out. And this thing's still down. Look at this. Look at these screenshots. I like this comic book style. Liking this. What if the dinosaur came back to life in the present time? Looks like it's in Japanese. You know what? I'm going to get it. So these are apps that you have to install separately after you install Homido Center. So another thing to install. Great. And this one is still installing. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Are there any comments? Let's see. Let's take a look. Are there any comments?
Not a lot constructive.
Jeremy, this guy isn't even prepared. I'm calling you out, Jeremy, because this is a live show and everything is live. Give it away after the video. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to open this Lamper VR. Guys, if you're bored, just go away. just go away. Okay. so you can see that the screen has split itself now, and I can pop this into the headset. Will it fit with the case? I think it might fit with the case. It's fitting with the case, okay. And I can see that you have to align it almost like nicely dead center with the lenses, otherwise you're gonna get a little bit of distortion, I'm assuming. So I'm popping that in. How's that attached? That looks like it's some kind of magnet, so it's holding in place, and it's falling out. Ooh, that's no good.
Ooh.
You see that?
Is it just not clipping because the phone case?
No, the phone is in there, but like if you like jerk forward. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. Let's take a look. Okay, this is not bad. So I'm gonna adjust this magnification, and this is adjusting the diopter. Okay. I don't really know what's going on. It looks like the numbers are upside down for the score, but
maybe you got the phone.
Okay, I've got the phone upside down. So there is a. Okay, I see. Cancel. Okay, let's go with that. I'm putting it right side up now. Pop that in. I wish I could show you guys what's happening in here, but let me try to describe what's happening. So it just said I died. Okay, you know what? First impression. You know what? This button is not working, so I do have to go out here. Can somebody? Crap.
Ray, you want to give him a hand?
Can you guys tap that?
Tap it for you.
So clearly this button is not tapping. Is there a button for you to tap over here, Ray?
Just look at the phone there, Ray.
Probably can't even see it, right? Like try again?
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. I don't know. It just started up again. All right, here we go. Okay, it just said, and unfortunately it stopped. I mean, this button is not even attached to the phone, so I don't know what it's actually like doing. Like, it's not pressing anything on screen. Here, let's open that again. Sorry, guys. It's VR. It's mobile VR, so, you know, it's still very early days. Again, these are like cardboard. These are apps designed for cardboard, but they work with this VR headset. So, man, all I'm seeing is blue, dude. There's nothing happening here. Something messed up here. You know what? I was really excited to try that, but now I'm going to try this instead. Dino Town. I'm loading Dino Town up. I'm going to quit this and try this again. This is what happens when you want to be on the cutting edge. Seriously. Okay, Dino Town. I've got two eyes. Here we go. It's starting in 3, 2, 1. Put that in there. Okay, take a look. Ignore this for now. All right, let's put it in. I really wish I could show you guys this. Okay, so because the iPhone screen is actually smaller than a lot of these other phones, there are black pillar bars on the left and right, and it just looks like a screen in front of me. So it's not really fully immersing me and not really covering my full peripheral vision. So right now I am like on a some kind of town square, and there's dinosaurs. There's a stegosaurus over there. There's a pterodactyl up there, and they're like about to terrorize the city apparently.
You should probably do something about that.
Is this sponsored? I see the Body Shop here. So I'm in this town hall, Body Shop. Okay, there's a huge Tyrannosaurus over here. Although they're really black, like they're really dark. There's not a lot of detail on them. The buildings look good. I'm gonna say because it's an Okay. Here's the two. Oh, what just happened? No. Oh my god. Dude, this pterodactyl is like totally brutally like destroying this T-Rex. It's like bloody as hell. This pterodactyl. Okay, so this pterodactyl. So it's on rails, and you're moving down the road, and this experience is okay. Now I'm on the pterodactyl. I'm flying on the pterodactyl, guys. What? This is the thing about VR. You just never know what to expect. Like 1 second you're on the ground, and now you're on like a pterodactyl terrorizing other dinosaurs in this little town. Like, can a pterodactyl even like terrorize a T-Rex? Okay, I've had enough of this. It's kind of making me sick because it's in the air. I'm getting off. Okay, not bad, but not great. Mainly probably because of the limitations of the iPhone. I'm going to quickly try this one more time. I need the unlock for this. Okay, so here's an endless runner game. This looks a little bit better, more immersive, more entertaining. Let's take a look really quickly before we move on to this 360 camera. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm flying down this tunnel. There's a little like bee or something, some kind of insect, bumblebee wings. I just hit a like puffy cloud and died. Okay. So it looks like I have to wait because, oh God. So you guys see that? It just fell open. Okay, I don't even.
It's a pretty heavy phone compared to the iPhone.
I don't even know how to like actually click try again. I don't even know how to select the menus because there's no way to select them. You know what? I'm giving up right now. I'm gonna try later, but like clearly something's not happening. Okay, it automatically restarted. I guess you have to wait for it. You just have to wait for it. Wait a couple of seconds. Okay, here we go. I'm flying down a tunnel. I can move my head up and down. It's tracking it a little bit. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna avoid these puffy cloud things. I don't know what that is. Coins? Okay, now I'm like,
coins.
I just dodged some kind of blue leaf. I'm missing these coins. I wish I could show you.
You gotta get the coins.
And
man.
I hit the blue leaf and died. You died. I got 7 coins. There were probably a dozen. Let me try again. It's starting over. Okay, here we go. I'm cruising down a portal. Remember, this isn't. Try to picture this. It's an endless runner. You're a bee. You're flying down a portal. There are coins. If you ever play Temple Run, you're trying to get them. Dodging these green leaves that are blocking the entire tunnel. You gotta move your head up and down to try to get these coins. I'm not doing so bad. Got 16 coins. Yeah. Very basic elementary VR experience. Everything's on rails, obviously. And, I mean, for a kind of first attempt, it's not bad. It's not bad, especially with this higher resolution screen. Okay, I'm just like flying through a portal full of these candy coin things. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take this off because you guys are probably bored of watching me and not being able to see what's happening. You know what? If you guys have cardboard, you can actually try this out for yourself. Download the app for your iOS, your iPhone, or Android phone, and put it in cardboard. Homido also sells this tiny little like lens. So this 2 little magnified lenses that you can just clip onto your iPhone. That's really cheap. And give it a go before you decide whether you want the full headset. I'm going to say it's probably not as good as the Gear VR because the Gear VR is more connected. It's got a touch panel on the side and more features, basically. So putting this away. Quickly going to this guy. We've got the... let me turn this off. Thank you, James.
Yeah. Thanks, sir.
I don't know how to turn that music off. We've got the... Homido Cam 360. This guy is about $280, and it takes pictures and video. So 360 video. You can see there are 2 lenses on the camera, as any 360 camera should have. 1080p full HD video at 30 frames per second, and it's got 190 degrees ultra wide angle on each lens and built-in Wi-Fi. Each lens has 4 megapixels, f2.0 aperture. Video resolution is 1920 by 960. Photo resolution is 3008 by 1504. H.264 codec. Yada yada. It supports this micro SD, which I've got here included as well, but it only supports up to 32 gigabytes, which may not be enough for recording a lot of 360 video. In my experience, you really need something like 64 or 128 because you do have 2 lenses and you're recording twice as much video. And 1.5 hours of video recording from its battery. So continuous video, not bad. So I'm assuming that you can record video with this guy, move it to your phone, then use this guy to view your 360 content. So let's unbox that. Comments, guys. What do you guys think about the Homido V2? Would love to hear your thoughts. Are there any comments, James? Do you have to use VR apps? James asked. Will standard 360 videos work? You know, like I just said, I'm not too sure on that because I just unboxed it. But because this is kind of like an ecosystem, I'm assuming that you'll be able to watch 360 videos with the right 360 video app. So with that VR headset. So maybe even watch it on Facebook or YouTube. Those platforms do support 360 videos, so you can load those up through the app and then watch them in cardboard or in this headset. So that's kind of.
Am I mistaken, or did those platforms don't support VR though? You'd have to watch it through an app still, right?
Yeah, you can watch it through their standard app.
Oh, okay.
So Facebook or YouTube. So. I mean, 360. It's 360 is not technically VR, but you can view it in a VR headset. So it's one type of VR experience. Okay, so we've got some glue here. Got the camera. Very GoPro-ish style box, to tell you the truth. So it comes with a tripod. That's really nice because you do need something to put the camera on and hold. And this is a nice flexible one. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of like a Joby GorillaPod. And
is quality okay on that? Look like it's going to hold up?
It's a little flat. It's a little light. It's a little cheap, but looks like it could do the trick. You can attach it to like a pole or a rail or a branch or something like that. It's got this foam padding around the side. Not bad. Okay. Instructions. You've got a mount. So you've got your standard 1/4 inch or tripod mount. You've also got the mount for GoPros, so you can maybe clip this with GoPro accessories. You've got a charging cable. You've got some. That's very odd. Like this is put this stuff in a bag, guys. Don't just like throw screws in a box. I don't know what this stuff is for. Oh, these are for the mounts, but it's just in the box. That's just so shoddy, in my opinion. Put it in a little baggie. Put it in a little Ziploc bag. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. It's a lot of tape going on here. Okay, got this. And here's the camera. Again, very action camera, very GoPro style box. And here's the camera. Plasticky, of course, but what do you expect from a kind of cheaper, more affordable camera? You've got a slot here for charging and micro SD card, so that's where you're going to put your storage. There's no onboard storage, so you will have to bring your own micro SD card slot. Micro SD card. You've got a little loop here for a lanyard, which is really cool. If you want to just put a lanyard there and hold it like that. A screen on the top. With a record button, that's easy, a power button, that's also easy, and a Wi-Fi button. So clearly marked buttons. I already immediately know how to operate this thing. So that's really nice that it's user-friendly. And it's got a 1,500 milliamp hour battery, like I said, which will last about 1.5 hours of continuous video recording. Chris, thank you for your comment. I wouldn't say my hair is perfect, but it's appreciated. Dane, yes, it does look pretty neat. Again, this is from Homido. This is kind of a more affordable option. So it will save you a little bit of money. Try to get this. Oh, this is on tightly. Okay, so I'm going to try to put this on. So you've got your 1/4 inch tripod mount here. I'm going to put that onto this little tripod here. Maybe I can screw that on. Okay, see that? So here's the thing about shooting in 360 that I've learned from testing a bunch of these cameras. It's that when you're holding this thing, it's shooting everything around you, right? So your hand is obviously going to be down here. You really want to hold a 360 camera at waist level or chest level. Experiment, try it out. Find a comfortable level, because that's the best angle to capture everything and get it with as little distortion as possible. If you put it too high, your body's going to look really stretched out and your head's going to look small. And you put it too low, your legs are going to be stretched out and your head's going to be way smaller because it's higher up. So really right in the middle is where you want it. You will get lots and lots of weird looks because shooting in 360 is very new. I was standing on a corner and just going like that, and it was just like, okay. Everyone's just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, because you're going to be in the camera, you're going to be in the footage all the time, you either got to stand there silently or like say something. And that's the challenge of shooting with 360, is that you're always in the shot. Or you put it on a tripod, and the risk of that is, if you want to shoot in public, you can't just leave your tripod out in public or someone's going to run by and potentially steal it, which is a concern I actually had. So you really want to conceal yourself if you don't want to be in the shot. So this is the Homido Cam 360. It's about $280, about $100 less than the Gear 360. From Samsung, this is the Homido V2 VR headset. For a kind of like budget option, I think that, obviously I haven't seen the video quality on this, I think that they're creating a very budget friendly ecosystem. We're going to see more of these kind of consumer VR headsets and consumer 360 cameras. You're going to see more of these as an ecosystem, a bundle, because a lot of these are very high end, they cost thousands of dollars, and regular consumers are just not going to pay for that kind of rig. So good enough, and will work with your smartphone devices, is what a lot of these companies are aiming for. So I'm going to take a couple more comments before I wrap up the stream. Sandeep asks, is it better than GoPro Hero 3? You know, I will probably say no. That one records in higher resolution. It's got an LCD screen on the back. And even though the GoPro doesn't do 360, I believe you can use this as kind of one. You can just activate one of these lenses and then shoot like a GoPro. So I will have to do some actual testing before I can make any fair comparisons. But GoPro is obviously the gold bar. You're seeing a lot of cameras, $100 action cameras that are competing with them, like the Yi camera and all these other brands. But GoPro is still the very high standard.
That box is in the way.
This box is in the way. I'm sorry, guys. Was I blocking everything?
Nah, you're good.
Okay. Couple more comments. Is there a front lens versus a rear lens, or does it matter which way it's pointing? You know, when you're shooting in 360, both lenses are going to be turned on. My suggestion is so it's shooting 360 here, it's shooting 190 here, it's shooting 190 here. This is kind of the middle over here is where the two lenses are going to intersect. So think about that. If you want your face to kind of be in the lens, be in the footage, have the camera pointed at you, or else you will kind of have this border stitching line going down your face. So this is the best way to hold it, not this. At least that's my experience. In the VR headset, I mean, you'll see when you watch the vid later. Do you have to use VR headsets? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think that's it for now, right, guys?
Sure.
A couple more comments. Let's see. I'm going to load this one more time. How cool. YouTube 360. Yes, the 360 camera footage can be uploaded to Facebook and YouTube. It'll work natively, so that's really great. And how can we get the full experience, Jeffrey? Like I said, it's going to be tough. You can try out the app with your phone, get Google Cardboard if you can, and try out kind of a lesser experience before you decide to jump into this more mid-range experience.
Rama wants to know if it's available now.
So these are not available right now. They will be available very soon. I got a pre-production unit, thanks to Homido, to check it out and box for you guys live. But very soon, guys.
And how much for each?
This one is the VR headset. The V2 is $80, and this is about $280. And I can't say your name. It's clearly in Russian. I'll buy the quality VR headset only when it's under $100. You know, the Gear VR is under $100, or it is $100. It's $1 less than $100, $99. This is $80. These headsets are under $100. Come on, GoPro Hero 3. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in for today's hashtag unboxing. Leave your comments in the comment section down below after the stream on what your thoughts are for the mid-range, affordable Homido V2 headset and this 360 cam. I'm going to be testing these out over the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be uploading the footage to Facebook, to YouTube, and then sharing the links out on Twitter. So you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/RayWongy. That's RayWongy. I might even post some footage to Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at SourLemons. And I'll post the footage out, and you guys can be the judge for yourselves whether the footage is good or it's not. And maybe I'll even do a couple of comparisons between that and the 360 camera from the Samsung. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on Friday for a review show and unboxing next week. Bye.